Yeah, so basically, I'm very happy to have my old friend, who is a business leader here in Nassau County, advising me and my transition team. We've known each other for a number of years, and I'm learning a lot more about the Muslim community here on Long Island, and the fact that there are so many small businesses owned by Muslims here, and economic development is very important. Concern about the pandemic obviously is a big issue. Public safety, and of course, the big issue, taxes, keeping the taxes lower so people can afford to live in Nassau County and afford to do business in Nassau County. I'm very excited about the transition team. It's a diverse group. We've got business leaders, we've got not-for-profit leaders, we've got youth services advocates, we've got advocates for the elderly, we have drug and rehabilitation counselors, we have people that are advising us on public safety. So I think we have a great group of people, and again, I want to thank my good friend Mohammed here for his friendship and all that he's done for me, and I want to pay back the community by being the best county executive the community has ever had.
Thank you so much.
I think the last time when we have a big meeting under umbrella of Chaudhry Akram and our Almond restaurant, that was packed outside and inside, and I asked you a question at the same time. I'm still asking you the same question, that after when you go through with your transition team, what do you have for Pakistani Muslim community as in your cabinet? Like before, Laura Quran have a Farah Mozewala, she was representing whole 4 years for different occasion, Muslim different activities. You asked me, you promised me that she have a one, I will get two. So where you standing now?
Well, that's a very good question. As a matter of fact, Mr. Akram here and I have been talking about that, and he is putting together a list of recommendations that he has for positions in my administration. And I think it's important to have representation from all communities. So we're already working on that in the transition. I'm not waiting till January. We're going to hit the ground running when I'm sworn in, and we want to make sure that we're responsive to all communities.
Thank you.
You know, last time when we met you with a South Asian media interaction with you, you said, with my friend asked a question about what you will do to bring the Muslim community to Republican, because traditionally since last 12-14 years you see that a lot of Muslims are in the Democrat side. What will you do in the Nassau County that Muslims will be close to the Republican and your administration?
Yeah, well, we're going to reach out to the community and talk about issues that are important to the community, which I think basically are Republican values. Keep taxes down, have safe streets, economic development, economic opportunity, job creation, educational opportunities. These are issues that are important to every community, and I want to make sure that the Muslim community is heard, that they have a seat at the table, and who better to sit next to me than my dear friend here. So I have a great advisor, and I know that he will keep me well informed, and we will be able to get more Muslims to vote Republican because we have the same values. I just don't think the Republican Party has done a good job of reaching out and trying to recruit Muslims into the party and to get their votes. As you know, in the campaign, I did. I think that it's very important. And look, when you win by a small margin like I did, maybe that Muslim community is the one that put me over the top.
Yes, I like to add a few words. Thank you very much, Bruce. Muslim community is very proud of you and me and your team. We are working in your team, and I hope, I'm giving you this word. Now is Muslim community is very happy on you. They are working for you day and night, and we have a big meetings. Our president of Hamza Mosque, we have a MCNC group, which is a 10 mosque group, and our Hamza Masjid president is the president of that group, and we look forward to support you and we prove you in the coming election. Any elections, now is this Elmont and Valley Stream community is gonna be a Republican community.
Thank
Sorry,
you. And you know I grew up,
yeah.
you know I grew up in Valley Stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
My question is, we are asking a question about the Muslim and Pakistani community because we belong to this media. You're here not only for Muslims or Asian, you're here for all Nassau County. And again, there's a big part that Mr. Akram played, because this was taboo. The Asian community will vote only to Democrat, and that's Ms. Laura. She think this is take as guarantee. So now things change, and what I did an analysis, it's 2,100, and mostly Pakistani and Muslim this time they voted for you. So there's a big difference, So I think they play a very good role in your winning. And so how, you answered this question, but in a different way. So how you will keep these votes and not keep, but increase this Muslim or Asian votes for you? So in last 4 years, what are we gonna do?
Well, I think basically you always want to grow your popularity to get more votes and to get support, quite frankly, for the issues that I support and the solutions that I have to many people's problems. So I think it's a process where we have to build on success to be more successful. So I'm going to continue to have that interaction so that, we have a pipeline of communication between your community and the county executive's office. So I think we're off to a good start, but we got a lot of work to do. You got to be honest. It's not just one meeting. It's not just one day. It's day to day to day. And I'm glad that you said nice things about the police commissioner, because I think public safety is the number one issue. Every community has to feel safe. And I know that there are hate crimes that have occurred in Floral Park recently, in Inwood, whether it be Jewish, Muslim, Black, Hispanic, Asian. One thing I will not tolerate is any hate crimes here in Nassau County. We all need to learn to live together. That's why people come to America. That's why you're Americans, is so that we live together. And we need to be sure that it's safe for everybody. And we don't want people who spew hate, whether it be from the far left or the far right. I want an administration that's responsive to all communities, that treats every community with respect and dignity. That's what you're entitled to, and that's what we will give you. And if we make any missteps along the way, you'll let me know and we'll correct those.
Mr. Blakeman, I have one suggestion and one question.
Sure.
In Nassau County, immigrant community is growing day by day, and ethnic media is the number one source for these communities, and playing a vital role to keep the communities updated about everything. So when it comes to Nassau County, ethnic media does not get any advertisement dollars from the Nassau County. So please consider this media. It would be a great sport. These are small businesses also, and we could play our role more effectively if we have advertisement dollars from the Nassau County.
No, and that's a good point. We have to make sure that our industrial development agency advertises in various media applications. You make a good point, because people get their information in different ways.
Right.
So I'm mindful of the fact that you have your media, and whether it be a newspaper, a television show, a radio show, that a lot of people get their information from your media. So we've got to make sure that the county can communicate with your media. So Arthur, you taking notes on that?
Yes, I am.
This is my Deputy Chief County Executive,
That's great.
and he's the guy that's going to make sure that all this happens.
Yeah,
So,
that-
sir,
and
we just
my-
got a last press conference was so
Arthur?
effective. We are with the.
नहीं, एक मिनट, हम
So
सब
we just gotta
वो
get
भैया,
going after this.
Arthur?
After this, we gotta get
Yeah,
going, yeah.
yeah. One more question.
One question from me. Could you share us your plan? How would you are gonna lower the taxes in Nassau County, which is the number one concern of Nassau County residents?
The best way to lower the tax burden on businesses and residences is to increase the tax base. Economic development, creation of jobs, sales tax revenue, basically you have a pie that's only so big, right? So a residence has this share of the pie, a percentage of the whole pie that they have to support. If you make the pie much bigger, then the slice becomes smaller that you have to pay. So I'm going to be very focused on economic development and growing business, because I think that's the best way to lower taxes. Thank you guys very
And
much.
I request